Hello, podcastlers, and welcome to a special episode. Well, they've all been special nowadays, haven't they? We've all been doing something different with each episode, but this is an extra special episode of the NHC podcast. Because today-ish, around this date, and a couple of days before this aired, was the 20th anniversary of Walking with Dinosaurs.
Yeah!
Which is objectively one of the best things.
Yay!
Yes.
Objectively, one of the best things to have happened to paleomedia and arguably like paleontology as well. It's been really damn influential. An incredible legacy over these 20 years. It's inspired. Well, every dinosaur documentary of the past 20 years has been inspired to some extent by it. It just completely changed paleo television forever. And yeah, it's just its importance and its incredible nature cannot be understated, and it is in and of itself a masterpiece. It is really damn good, and it's so nice that everyone here has watched it.
Yes. Everyone here has watched. Isn't it right, everyone? Because today we are joined by people who have watched it, like Calamity and Sassy, who have watched it, and of course me
I have watched
and Akero.
Chased by Sea Monsters, so you cannot judge me.
Have you not watched Walking with Dinosaurs, Sassy?
No.
Okay, so
I
we
never
are
got
only
the
3
chance.
people today.
Okay,
The only
yeah, we're only 3 people.
Akero, myself, and Cal.
Bruh.
No others here today. Just us 3.
Jokes aside, though, we've got a bit of a fuller episode, fuller cast today, so to speak, than the past few episodes we've been recording. Because I am joined by Armin, obviously.
Hello.
Amakal.
There.
What's up?
Sassy. Yo-Yo.
Hey! I like how Sassy just dead silent.
What? I didn't. You cut out. What?
Convenient.
But
Off
I'm
to a great
here.
start.
Hello.
Yes.
Too
anyways.
late, you're gonna get kicked out.
So the 5 of us will be discussing this today. Although really, what we'll be doing today is story time with a Raptor. Because well, we could obviously do a discussion of the series, but that's been done before by other people, I assume.
We might get into it in the future at one point by popular demand, but right now we're gonna do something a little bit more unique.
We're not discussing the actual show itself. It's already been discussed, and watch it. We're not going to go that much in depth into like the 20 years of paleomedia or something we're considering, but since we've already discussed a lot of paleomedia, and we will be discussing paleomedia individually, the series individually, by themselves, we thought we'd do something a bit unique, so to speak, today, in that today we are looking at some of the lesser known and confusing legacies that Walking with Dinosaurs has spawned. All of which obviously stem from the internet, and all 3 of which happen to stem from a site beginning with wiki.
WikiLeaks.
Not WikiLeaks.
Is it WikiLeaks?
No. We've got Wikipedia and Wiki and fandom. So, as you can see, we're dealing with high-class sources.
Very.
As you can tell, this is one of our less serious episodes.
Yes, this is going to be our less serious episodes. We will be taking a bit of fun with this one as well. All will be meant in good fun and nature, where we may discuss like certain stuff certain people have like written online. Obviously, nothing we say will be directed at the people themselves, and you should never do that. Don't.
Walking with Dinosaurs was an inside job.
Okay.
Very nice.
Bruh.
Let's just get into it then. Starting with Wikipedia. Now, Walking with Dinosaurs page on Wikipedia. Pretty cool. It's got information, it's got episode synopses, it's got fun facts about the production.
Wikipedia has information? No way.
But in fact, there is
Wikipedia has fun.
Here's fun. Not facts, just fun.
Oh my god.
But in fact, there is something extremely interesting on Wikipedia, specifically in the production bit of the small info box on the right-hand side. I'll be sharing a screenshot of that in podcast image channel. There we go. This is the production box, and tell me if you noticed something.
I already know it, but
Tasmania?
No, scroll down from the top, just from the top. Languages, number of episodes, executive producers, maybe.
I don't see anything suspicious. What are you talking about?
I
should
see
I
it.
tell them or?
You can tell them, Armin.
You can see it in two spots actually. One being executive producers and production companies. Do you
I
see
didn't
now?
know.
Boone?
Uh,
I didn't know Walking with Dinosaurs had a second season.
Yo.
now I noticed. I was looking at the people and not at the thingy.
Thing.
So, according to Wikipedia, Walking with Dinosaurs has a second season. So, I tried looking.
Well, that's something I missed out on. Wikipedia, please explain. I mean, I missed out on the first season too, but
So, I look into it. So, I Google Michelle Clark Walking with Dinosaurs Season 2. Nothing. But Banyan Productions, which is credited with Season 2 of Walking with Dinosaurs, has a Wikipedia page.
Oh.
So, I click on it. According to them, Walking with Dinosaurs Season 2 aired in 2003.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Of course, it
I
aired
think
in
I missed
2003.
that somehow.
Yes.
Hmm.
If you Google Banyan Productions and Walking with Dinosaurs, all you'll get is Wikipedia pages. So yeah.
well, clearly Wikipedia knows something we don't, and it's one big conspiracy.
This is what they were keeping in Area 51.
The
Yes.
second episode of the second season of Walking with Dinosaurs.
Damn.
Pretty sure it'd be in
Damn
Area
fast.
407, but you know.
What is this, a crossover episode?
Yeah. Now you might be expecting us to like explain, how this miscommunication happened. Well, there's no explanation for it. I have
How
no
about I
clue.
just go on Wikipedia and edit it?
Oh, it is beautiful.
Yeah,
the way
no,
it is.
don't, because in 2 weeks when people will see this, they will think we just made this up.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, okay, so no. So no, we shouldn't do this. Yes, that's perfect.
Leave them in blissful unawareness or whatever alternate universe this is.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's fun fact number 1 about the legacy of Walking Dinosaurs. It had a second season in 2003.
Clearly, we live in the worst timeline because we
Yes.
don't know it.
Damn.
Sad
Yeah.
times.
Now, there's literally nothing more that can be said, quite frustratingly. But we're just gonna move on to our second segment. I hope you bear with us for this one because this is gonna be, I think, one of our biggest segments. It's far bigger than this one. There's just so much to talk about. And we're moving on to our second wiki, so to speak, which is walkingwith.fandom.com wiki. As you can see, we're just
Again,
we're
a great
rising in
source.
class, just rising in reliability.
Only the
Typically-
best sources for our podcast.
Of course.
Oh no.
Specifically, we're looking at the page on the Walking with Fandom wiki called List of Scientific Errors.
Oh no. Oh god.
Oh, and he already knows
Akira,
what's going
no.
on.
Why did you?
It
Oh.
already sounds painful because it's not
Yeah.
made by me. I'm the ultimate god of accuracy.
Okay.
This is going to be special. Some, as you noticed, some of us already know what's coming. So we're just going to be discussing the Walking with Dinosaurs because the list of scientific errors, of course, is a Walking with wiki, so it's all of the Walking with series. We're just going to be discussing the Walking with Dinosaurs pilot, Walking with Dinosaurs series, and the app. We'll be taking it in order. I will be guiding you through it with my
What
voice.
app?
So we'll get to that. I will elaborate once we get to that. But first off, I'm just scrolling down the page. First off, we have the Walking with Dinosaurs pilot. For those of you who don't know, the pilot was basically when Tim Haynes pitched the idea to the BBC. They said, "Okay, here's the money. Go and shoot a pilot for us with the visual effects, and if it's good, we'll greenlight the whole series." So he did. He went to Cyprus, if I remember correctly, and filmed I believe, Jurassic England. Or
Yeah, we
Jurassic
got
Europe.
a scene similar to the Dying Live Pleurodon from Cool Sea. We got some pterosaurs, we got some sauropods, and I think Ristopus.
Dinosaurs
Have
and
we got
Ristopus.
tourists in the background looking at the dying animals? No? Okay, trust me.
But yeah, so there are 3 inaccuracies apparently with the Walking Dinosaurs pilot. First off, Eustreptospondylus was somewhat too lizard-like and resembled old reconstructions of dinosaurs. That's valid, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, it's just a pilot. It was never meant, and it still hasn't actually been aired. All we've gotten from it are clips that were released in the making of Walking Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But it's a valid point.
What? No, wait. Wasn't it in the Walking with Monsters making of?
No, Walking with Dinosaurs had a making of.
No, I know
actually
Walking with
seen that
Dinosaurs had a
episode
making of.
once.
I used to have the VHS and it had the making of, but the pilot was never shown in the making of, from what I remember.
I could have.
No.
You may be right. You may be right.
Yeah,
Because Walking with Monsters chronicled the entire three series.
Exactly, yeah. The Trilogy of Life making of had the pilot clips.
Yes. Okay.
This reminds me that I actually watched one episode, just that one. I don't know how many years ago, but it came on TV once.
Sort of what?
Years ago. Oh my god, like 22 years ago, Sassy's like...
I was not alive 22 years ago.
Also, was no
we all
Walking
know
with
this is like a
Dinosaurs
Benjamin
22
Button kind of
years ago.
situation. Sassy age is reversed, so his voice is just getting higher and higher pitched from now on.
Oh my god.
That sounds horrible.
Anyways,
so
Another inaccuracy listed with the pilot is that Cetosaurus had many errors, the neck was far too long, the head was misshapen, and so forth. Another valid one.
reasonable enough, but again, pilot, not really.
But still, it's informative, so I'll give them that, since Cetosaurus especially did not appear in the main series.
Yeah.
And then the other one is Eustreptospondylus was not particularly fast among theropods. Okay.
What?
I don't... What?
Was it ever in...
They might have mentioned Eustreptospondylus a fast theropod, but I could have sworn there's nothing to do with it being, like, particularly fast, like an exceptionally speedy theropod. It's just confusing.
What?
wait, did I not get something? Or did I miss something?
The
I
inaccuracy
think I
listed
missed
is
something too.
the inaccuracy listed is Eustreptospondylus was not particularly fast among theropods.
Okay.
That's insulting. He tried his best.
No, Eustreptospondylus, you're not good enough.
That
Oh, well.
stupid Pleurodon just came out of nowhere. The same fate would have been met by all other animals too.
Oh. This is the
That's a
pilot
low
where
blow.
Eustreptospondylus
This
just
is
walks
just
around. This isn't
rude.
even the episode.
I don't think the pilot ever makes mention of it being overly fast or anything.
Even
Not
if
to
the
mention
pilot
it's
just
saying-
mentions it being a fast theropod,
Yeah.
maybe.
Not to mention it
Who
being...
wrote that? I need to find that
Oh.
person.
Nope,
Nope. Sassy.
Nope.
Nope.
that's us.
Okay.
Behave.
So yeah, that's it for the pilot. And we move on to the app.
Yeah, okay, there was
Sassy,
an app.
You asked what the app is. Yes, it's Walking with Dinosaurs Inside Their World, which was released in the build-up to the Walking with Dinosaurs 3D movie.
But no, not the movie.
Well, we'll get into the movie
I
later.
like the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but it's okay if we haven't watched the movie because
I watched the
Um,
movie in cinema.
I watched it in cinema too. I watched it in Greek in the cinema.
you
Patchy was
poor
called
I watched it
bastards.
in
What the
German
hell?
in cinema.
Patchy was called Pitchy. I had to put up with that. But yeah, so Pitchy the Pachyrhinosaurus. Anyways, we're rambling. So walking dinosaurs inside their world, you could like see various stuffs. You could see various dinosaurs, and
Oh, you
there's an
cut off
echo.
there.
Wibbly woobly, we did a cut. And walking with dinosaurs inside the world, so you could see like various different dinosaurs, get a feel for like what they. You get information. You can see animations. Sounds good in principle. Shall I share some pictures of the dinosaurs?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Here's
We
the
got nothing to lose.
Stegosaurus.
It looks really, really, really grumpy.
Here's Styracosaurus.
Why the long face?
It's very long.
Why do you insult him?
Here's
Extend.
the
We have-
Tyrannosaurus.
No.
Disgusting.
Oh yeah.
I like how the back of the head is a pine cone.
I was gonna say that. Why do people not know how to do keratin? They do it like a weird, like, infection. Oh my god.
It's only getting worse from here.
Perfect.
There's
I'm
a
ready.
Utahraptor.
Oh. Oh yes. Oh,
Oh,
this is a
God.
classic
Oh,
image.
I
Basically, they use a lot of stock models.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this looks
Still
like a
better than
generic.
Jurassic World.
Yeah, this is like one of the most generic Utahraptor stock models
Here's
they have.
Tarbosaurus.
Quills on the neck. They are very generic.
Look, it has feathers. How accurate.
Wow, it's so up to date.
Oh my god.
Here is the Tarbosaurus interacting with, I believe, I assume Gallimimus.
Look at that eye.
Oh,
What the hell is wrong with that eye? Why is it so gigantic?
It's
look at
staring
the
into your
other
soul.
Gallimimus. He's like,
Don't take drugs.
Like, oh my god, look at it. It's just standing there.
he's standing there screaming.
What's he doing? He's just standing there, menacingly.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
So this was actually walking
Beautiful
BBC seal of
indeed.
approval. Walking with dinosaurs.
Uh,
I don't believe I have any others to share. The rest I will share, which it only gets better from here. Quote
Okay.
unquote better. Are coming up as we tackle the scientific errors. Okay, we're going in. Let's go in with Microraptor and Archaeopteryx.
Oh
So
no,
a
birds.
scientific error is pointed out.
Like,
Oh no,
Uh,
not Archaeopteryx. Please don't butcher my boy.
Yep.
So the Walking Dinosaurs Inside the World Scientific Inaccuracies points out that Microraptor and Archaeopteryx are now known to have been black in color thanks to fossilized melanosomes. Fun fact that only applies to particular specimens. Not
Yeah,
and I
mean,
believe
you can't
neither
know.
of those specimens can even be assigned to a species of either. It's just Microraptor SP,
what?
Archaeopteryx SP.
Oh, Microraptor.
I believe the same is for
Well,
Archaeopteryx.
just
We don't.
make all of them black.
Yeah. Why not?
That's what this guy is
It's not
arguing for, but
racist.
no. There's
I'm gonna-
there's basically no animal species I'm aware of. No two animal species in the same genus that have the exact same color. Because that's
Yeah.
just stupid.
I mean,
So
Yes.
many birds might as well be.
Damn.
ravens and crows.
that's
It's a matter
fair
of
enough.
opinion.
Let's just say it's a little bit narrow-minded.
but you can't call it inaccurate when the majority of times, anyways, it's very rare that one species color will be indicative of all species in that genus. So I don't think you can even claim that for prehistoric animals, which are even then so poorly sampled relative to extant ones, that if one specimen, not even species, one specimen is known as of a certain color, all species of that
Especially
genus have the
some
same
live
color.
in different environments, so
Yeah, you can even get variation
But
like that. So,
counter shading, unless you are counter shaded, also Tacosaurus will die immediately.
we're getting to Psittacosaurus.
That's
No.
color. I was making an example. Idiot.
I mean,
And
That's-
Sassy's
we're
getting
getting-
kicked again.
anyways, for that comment, here's the Archaeopteryx, Sassy.
Oh no!
I mean,
Those wing feathers are.
he's looking kind of
I
fresh with those
honestly don't want to
highlights.
see it.
Yeah, but
Oh
you have to.
god, oh god, oh god, oh
Pretty
oh
fresh.
god, oh
Those eyes.
Sassy.exe has stopped working.
Yeah. It's just it just scream.
There is nothing but pain in those eyes.
Yeah. So
It's terrifying.
here's
It's traumatized.
Microraptor now.
Oh no!
Okay,
those eyes.
several
I
things
know.
about the derpy facial expression, the weird crown feathers, and the knockoff Indoraptor coloration.
It looks like it has googly eyes. Just
Bad taxidermy.
oh, it's so derpy.
Oh my gosh, I
Who's
love
the
it.
ultimate hybrid?
It's so powerful.
At least it's not terrified as the Archaeopteryx.
Oh, happy go lucky me.
yeah. Oh my god.
So yeah, these both should have been black, apparently. Those colors are
All
illegal.
black.
on
I
those
mean,
generals.
Not
It's pretty
any-
black
any
already,
other
isn't
color.
it?
Yeah,
Make
But
it
we have, like-
blacker.
It's like a void
Take
that
that out of
absorbs
context.
all light.
Just void.
background, it's just a black image. Go pixel. So that's Microraptor and Archaeopteryx. There is a valid inaccuracy pointed out, which is that the dinosaurs in the app a lot of the time have pronated hands, which is valid. That is not scientifically
Yes.
true, and it's
Yay.
sad that it's still being shown a lot of the time. So yeah,
I mean, at this
Well,
point,
at
are you
least
even
Jurassic
happy
World is moving
about
away
those
from
hands?
that, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
that was one of the best things to come out of Battle at Big Rock. So
Those hands, man. Ugh. And
Yeah.
like the difference in size is minimal, like of the fingers. I mean.
Oh
There's
yes, I think that's not bad.
no difference.
In the models from the app.
oh yeah. Let's get on to Spinosaurus.
Oh
Now-
no, there is a.
It's always
First of
fun.
Now,
What? No, it isn't.
one inaccuracy. To put this in context, the Spinosaurus model used, I'll be sharing it later, is the stock
Okay.
Spinosaurus image. You know which ones, right? The stock one with the
I
gray
have
Oh,
a
blue,
feeling
no.
gray
That
blue
one, yeah,
body
I
and
remember.
the red sail. It's the one. The
What?
stock
A red
image.
sail? I don't know any with a red sail.
Sarcasm.
It does have legs, so.
That wasn't sarcasm. I only know those ones with the green sail that look like overgrown crocodiles.
You will
Oh, this
probably
one.
see.
That's red?
Excuse me, that's actually a
Ah.
dark hue of pink. It's red. Faster.
That's green. No, what? No, what?
It could be worse.
Are you
That
colorblind?
is red. That's not green.
The sail is
Well,
red.
partially. Actually.
It's terrible.
Anyways,
Get
so
it off
that's
This is giving me flashbacks to pipetting. So this is actually
I always have
already-
to ask in school if the color I'm using is purple or blue.
okay. Yeah, you are colorblind, so
Okay.
I mean, they
Um,
tried with the skull.
No, they didn't. That's a stock model that they pulled from the internet.
Oh. Well, I mean, okay, yeah. Well, then, I guess.
Anyways, so the inaccuracies page. Spinosaurus have shorter hind legs, unlike the long-limbed one seen in the app. Its hallux should also be touching the ground, and its toes were most likely webbed. However, these discoveries were made after the app's release. Why is that in scientific errors? It should be in the fun fact
I
section.
don't. Why not?
That's not a scientific error. Because, like they said, these discoveries were made after the app's release. So,
Yep.
don't think too much about it, or we will be here all day.
okay. At least it's a valid constructive criticism.
Yes.
I guess.
Now, the other two stuff mentioned by Spinosaurus are actually constructive criticism. Now, the Spinosaurus, but it's hilarious just what the app actually tries to pull. So, first of all, it shows Spinosaurus and Suchomimus interacting. And as the inaccuracies page points out, Spinosaurus and Suchomimus likely never coexisted, as they lived in
True.
different parts of Africa, although they did
Okay.
live at roughly the same time, which is valid.
Yes.
And then the
What?
other inaccuracy, they did not coexist.
I thought
Spinosaurus-
Suchomimus lived earlier in the Elras formation, which is
that too. There was
earlier
a
than
slight
the
temporal.
Cenomanian.
I believe there was also a slight temporal difference. I agree with you on that, Sassy. But at least he's right about them likely never coexisting. And then the other inaccuracy with regards to Spinosaurus probably didn't have the jaw strength or neck muscles to lift up and throw an adult Suchomimus. Because guess what? The app
No, I mean
actually
yes. Of
I mean,
course.
yes, of course, but
What?
Wait, does the app claim that it
Oh,
could?
God.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my God.
Almighty! What?
Whoa.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Give me a
maybe-
second. I'll need to I need to take this in. Wow.
Okay. He's just grabbing it.
I mean, I find it hilarious. Could be from the Looney Tunes.
Dino Croc again.
Oh, no.
Oh.
move
Can we
over,
make
Monsters
Dino Croc our
Resurrected
new mascot?
Spinosaurus. There's a new Super Spino in town.
This is.
Crap. This is.
Sorry, I just had to make something about this.
Oh no.
Oh?
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
So don't be too excited. I mean, it's basic as everything, but like.
Yeet!
It's not funny. Why'd I laugh?
It's funny. It's funny.
Nick, it's
Come
funny.
on,
Laugh.
laugh.
It's so unfunny that it's funny again.
Yeah, exactly. Yoy. Okay. So,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
glorious. Thank
Well.
you for that WWD inside there.
Well, I mean, that's gonna be the teaser image.
Yes.
Yes.
yep.
Now, we do have one more genus that gets the scientific inaccuracies treatment. Psittacosaurus. We made it.
Oh?
You know what? I'll just share the Psittacosaurus because nothing that this guy. I cannot describe how incredibly bad this is. Just prepare thyself.
Oh boy.
You ready?
I think it's I think I know the one. Oh yes, it's this one.
I have. Wait.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yep. Yep,
I'm
yep,
getting
yep.
deja vus. Have we discussed this one before?
Ew.
We have discussed
Probably
it.
have.
It's-
I think we've actually discussed this in our first episode that we just released a week ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
Oh,
might
yeah,
be
we-
possible
we
I
did.
actually.
think.
I think so.
Look,
I think it was
it's-
part 1. It might actually be part 2, in which case we're gonna need to reach another milestone for you to see that one. But anyways, it may have been part 1, so you may have already seen it, or you may not have.
I just forgot about it. I didn't need to be reminded that this existed,
It's-
but
Angry for how badly it was reconstructed.
it's angry.
It looks like it's gonna kill someone.
It's just so grumpy. Oh my god! Look at it.
Parrot deserves
I'm
more love.
looking at it, alright.
Wait,
No
I
quills.
don't know if that
just-
counts as a swear, so I'm not gonna say.
Wait. So yeah. So now
Someone
he
needs to
points
make a
out that
shaky Fred version of that face.
triggered. Yes.
Triggered.
What are the inaccuracies pointed out? First off, Stegosaurus is quadrupedal, unlike the real animal. Valid. Stegosaurus, according to a study in 2016, had a series of brown colors to camouflage and had a membrane on its hind legs. That is actually Stegosaurus sp, not all species. Whilst the membrane is quite plausible, since that's actually a common thing for dinosaurs to have had.
That's
That's
a common
quite
thing for
plausible.
seemingly all
Kind
reptiles
of
these days.
generalization.
An extreme generalization. It's arguably more so than Archaeopteryx and Microraptor, since there's like 16 species of Stegosaurus or
There's a
something.
whole bunch of Stegosaurus species, and they're
Yeah.
all very. Well,
Wasn't one
some of them
described
are very
recently?
distinct from others.
Yeah.
Like you can look at the skulls and see very noticeable differences, like between Sibiricus and
Yeah.
Mongoliensis and stuff.
There was one new species discovered, described recently, right?
Yeah, they described, I think, the earliest species of Stegosaurus sometime
Yeah.
earlier this year.
Well,
Okay.
yes, but there are too many.
Yeah,
Way too many.
a genus lump might be good to have. I mean, genus split, not genus lump.
No,
we
a
don't need
Yeah,
evidence.
genus split.
Split those mother.
What? Whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
Sassy.
sassy.
And the other issue pointed, but first of all, that's just according to study in 2016. So yeah, anyways, just that's not a good observation because it does not apply to all species, and even then, it's just a study in 2016. So, anyways, most ceratopsians had quills protruding from their backs, and evidence was found on Stegosaurus and Triceratops.
No.
Oh,
Stegosaurus, I can, of course, yeah. Obviously, we have
Stegosaurus have
SP.
quills, so there's a lot of evidence suggesting it had
Yeah.
quills.
Yeah, I would assume that the others would have quills too.
Agreed.
The other Stegosaurus.
yeah.
Triceratops, we don't have
Absolutely
any.
no evidence for it.
Nope.
Absolutely no.
That's just a paleo meme that got way too far.
Yeah,
All
and
paleo
even-
memes go
and-
too far.
absolutely no way to generalize and say most ceratopsians had quills. Sure, it's possible some may have had, but there's absolutely nothing suggesting in the form of evidence that they would have had. And so it does not belong in an inaccuracies page, ever,
Mm-hmm.
until evidence is found. But yeah, get used to quills, guys.
Quick question: are we gonna do
Yeah.
all of these or just the highlights?
We're gonna go through Walking with Dinosaurs.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too bad. So for Walking with
Yeah, it
Dinosaurs,
won't be that bad.
I'll just skip over the accurate ones. Don't worry, that's not going to cost us a lot. But
And he doesn't skip anything.
Well, for the accurate ones, can we just like clap and then we continue?
Okay.
valid,
I'm
invalid. Okay, we're starting off with a banger. New Blood from Walking with Dinosaurs.
Oh,
There's
we
no-
already. Okay. I thought it. Okay, I thought it was
No,
more
what-
gonna be with that.
No. The app.
Okay.
Apparently not. Apparently the app is perfect apart from that. But
Yeah, all those stock models are.
Yeah.
sorry, after feathers. But so New
Okay,
Blood.
New Blood.
There is no conclusive
Good
evidence.
episode.
Oh yeah. All of them are good though. So
Yes, of course. But New Blood feels kind of underrated compared to the others.
yeah, I agree. But anyways,
Hmm.
New Blood. We're gonna do a speed round from this one. New Blood. There is no conclusive evidence that Coelophysis was cannibalistic. This was based on a fossil
It's
of
actually
Coelophysis.
disproven, so
Yeah. Yes. He says this was based on a fossil of Coelophysis with jumbled up bones in the stomach cavity, but these turned out to be species of small crocodilomorphs, rather than the juveniles they were long mistaken to be. However, this was discovered after the release of this episode, and it is not implausible given that cannibalism is not rare in theropods. Boy!
yes.
Yeah, You can't just go on about how there is no evidence to support cannibalism, and then just say, but still, cannibalism is possible. In the inaccuracies
Yeah.
page.
I mean,
Oh,
speculation is always like accepted if it's not going too far.
I mean,
in fact,
I think the point here is, first of all, of course, we already know that cannibalism evidence in xenophysis is wrong. It could have been, but we don't have any evidence for it. But it's like, oh, it's an you can't say, oh, it's an inaccuracy, but, and then just say the complete opposite.
in fact, the next one highly embodies this. So the next inaccuracy, Silophysis may have had feathers, but it is highly debated.
What?
That's how many of these are gonna be. Oh, actually, that's inaccurate, but we don't know for sure. It's just saying something and then
So you're
contradicting
wrong,
itself,
but
basically,
not
or just
really.
making itself seem pointless to point out. Pointless to point out. Yeah,
In
sure,
fact,
fine.
let's go on to the next. So, Silophysis' hands should not be pronated. Placerius were probably not hippo-like. Alcosaurs don't mark the territories with urine. Valid points.
Wow, valid. Wow.
Next one. Plastasuchus is now known not to have walked in a quadrupedal posture. It is instead believed to be bipedal, although this theory is still debated.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
yeah. I mean, bipedal Plastasuchus. Yeah, sure, quite possible. But yeah, it's again with the it's inaccurate, but and then just saying the complete opposite again, or just saying but it's not sure. And
Yeah.
Then there's
if you want to pull this stuff, at least phrase it in a way that makes like it may have been bipedal if you really want to say you are not sure, and not it wasn't, but maybe it was, or like whatever.
But maybe.
Yeah.
It's just really poorly phrased.
Moving on. Then there's a very extensive one about showing that Thrinaxodon could not have been in the Chinle Formation, which is valid, but for some reason, the way it's written is Thrinaxodon lived 251 million, like 251, 000, before Common Era. 247, 000, 000 BCE, not 220, 000,
Oh my
000 BCE.
A carrot bot is broken.
Yeah, I think we have to buy a new one.
Also, like Thrinaxodon is like once again like one of these retcons they had, where it's like we never referred to it as Thrinaxodon in the episode. They just said it later on, like with quote unquote Australoveneta.
And the inaccuracy page actually points out that there is an unnamed species of cynodons known from teeth in the formation. So thank you, very nice.
Yeah.
Plateosaurus couldn't move in a quadrupedal stance. However, this discovery was made after the release of this episode. You know what? Valid. I'll give that a valid.
Okay, valid.
Dinosaurs lived in Europe, not North America, and despite all the continents all being connected, it most likely wouldn't have traveled such long distances. Valid.
Yeah.
Holy guys, the next one. Titanosaurus is found only in Europe, not North America. However, since all of the continents were joined, it may have traveled into North America.
Oh god.
Wait a second.
How can you contradict yourself in two continuous ones? I mean, I get Titanosaurus flies, but still.
Legend.
Titanosaurus lived in Europe, not North America. It probably wouldn't have traveled such long distances. Titanosaurus lived in Europe, not North America. However, it may have traversed into North America occasionally.
Thank you
It's
for
kind
every
of
time
conflicting.
this happens.
So basically you're wrong, but I don't really know if you are.
So yeah. And with that we end the first one, New Dawn. New Blood.
Okay,
New blood.
yeah, new blood.
Blood. Blood. I want blood.
And we're on to Time of the Titans, my personal favorite of the series.
Not my favorite, but I think it has like the best, one of the best soundtrack. I mean, the entire soundtrack is amazing, but the main theme for the episode is fantastic.
Yeah, the theme of the Diplodocus arriving is beautiful. Diplodocus held its neck in a slightly higher posture than shown in the series. Valid.
Valid! Yeah, Book of Dinosaurs still had a very 90s horizontal neck, when right now it's more a little bit more like the older ones where it's more upright. Look at Mark Whitten's artwork of the
Exactly.
Diplodocus, and you'll see what I mean.
His latest art piece, which he did
Wait,
for
I
the
can send a
Dippy.
really good picture relating to that. Give me a second.
Go right ahead. Sassy.
1 second has passed.
Ah,
That's
Okay,
my journal.
this is just stressing me out. Okay, like, come on.
come on, man.
Man.
Don't do that. Don't do it, man.
Okay, we will. Oh, yeah, like that. Like as
Who
you can
did
see,
that
not
one?
as horizontal as in Walking with Dinosaurs, obviously.
The next error. There is no evidence for such an egg-laying structure in Diplodocus. It was pure speculation by the creators of the series, who based it off of turtles. It's most likely that large sauropods prefer to lay their eggs while laying on the ground, with their cloaca close to the ground of the nest. I'll give that a valid, because it is true. There is no evidence for it,
Yeah,
and it's likely inaccurate. I feel.
we don't have any
We don't have any
evidence for.
Yeah, there's no evidence. It's pure speculation. as it
There's
was.
no evidence against it either.
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But
considering that,
we have no evidence for a giant egg-laying tentacle thing.
Whoa.
Diplodocus
What?
could not reach adulthood in only a decade. The average amount of time it would take for Diplodocus to reach full size was 40 years. Correct, I guess? I mean, did not reach adulthood in only a decade, I agree with. I mean, when T-Rex couldn't reach adulthood in only a decade. Wait, no, let me find a better example. When a theropod with a non-controversial ontogenetic series could not reach adulthood in only a decade, I doubt Diplodocus would have. So,
I mean, yeah.
valid-ish.
I don't recall them saying that, but it may just be something I
They
missed.
might have.
so-
I think they might have. They
Yep.
do a year's passing at the bottom, so
I mean, yeah, but okay, yeah.
they do a 1 year later, 2 years later stuff.
I mean, yeah, fair enough, but yeah, I guess sexual maturity, adulthood.
Eh.
Yeah,
Let's just
Fair
go with it.
fair enough, fair enough.
Ornitholestes didn't have a nasal crest.
Half a clap.
Well, that's
Yeah.
valid. Yeah, Ornitholestes with a crest is an outdated meme.
It was thought to happen during the production of the show due to the holotype specimen having a broken nose. Valid.
Valid.
It's no
Ornitholestes-
epic Stogosaurus with crest.
Ornitholestes almost certainly was covered in feathers. Valid. Ornitholestes should not pronate its hands. Valid.
Valid. No,
Anurognathus
I really like the quills I gave it, just from
Like,
a design standpoint.
Yeah. Anurognathus were micro nightjar-like insectivores, do not behave like modern oxpeckers. Its anatomy is inconsistent. Valid.
Also valid.
See, you'll like this one. Anurognathus wasn't found in North America, only in Germany, although there are other types of pterosaurs from the Morrison Formation, such as Mesodactylus.
What?
What?
Germany?
No, there are other types of pterosaurs from the Morrison Formation that could have been a better stand-in, like Mesodactylus. Mesodactylus,
Well, yes, but
your favorite pterosaur.
Amphiorhynchus is everywhere. And it will come to you. And it will kill you.
Well, it
Yeah.
took a sudden turn of it.
Actually, they're all accurate. Is for Time of the Titans. I'm going to say this much: head design is inaccurate, but of Allosaurus, corrected somewhat invalid with Big Al. Brachiosaurus model is incorrect because it's based on Giraffe Titan. Stegosaurus could not change the
Also,
colors of its plates.
Mesodactylus is a shitty taxon.
There it
Censored by-
is.
I have to censor
There it
that,
is.
Iron Man.
Oh yes, I will censor that.
Sassy, please.
How about this one? Stegosaurus could not change the colors of its plates by flushing blood into them, as preserved integument impressions of Hesperosaurus have shown stegosaur plates were covered in a horny sheath, not skin. Well, I'm not
Mhm.
that accurate. I'm not the biggest expert on Stegosaurus and the Hesperosaurus,
have-
because I know there's been some issue with that.
I don't know, honestly.
None of
have
us
no
know.
clue.
I don't know. Google it.
Yo, I thought you were
That's
our
what we-
Jurassic guy here.
Excuse me.
Jesus. So that was it. That was the best one we're getting, guys. And that was actually all pretty accurate-ish. So
Let me
Clap,
think. Can I
clap.
think of anything
I
else
mean,
in
we
the ground?
clapped
Nope.
quite a lot.
Can we get to Giants of the Skies inaccuracies?
No, first cool C.
Yes, Cruel Sea. We're
Yeah,
starting
okay,
this one
that's
off.
fine too, because
Oh,
it's
cool,
about
see.
dinosaurs.
There is no evidence that Ophthalmosaurus migrated towards coasts to give birth. Although it is not impossible, and it is obviously an intelligent decision.
Again with the it's inaccurate, but maybe it isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, in all fairness, at least Ophthalmosaurus makes sense as opposed to another documentary featuring spawning marine reptiles.
What one are you talking about?
NHK episode
NHK.
2.
That's disgusting.
Well, that's also what I said when I first saw the
genuinely
bloated mosasaur, but
Next one. Next one. This time it's Ophthalmosaurus for the typo. Lived from 165,000,000
Oh my
BCE
God.
to 160,000,000 BCE and was already extinct by 149,000,000 BCE. Valid, I guess.
We good? You done? You done?
Liopleurodon wasn't even half as big as it was in the show, wasn't 25 meters long, it was 6 to 10 meters and 2 tons, about the size of an orca. Valid. Comes from very fragmentary remains.
and totally
Finally.
true.
This may have been lampshaded in universe, as according to the narrator, the size of the male was too big even for his kind. Die.
Wow.
Not you personally, but
I mean, yeah, that's like a 10-meter
want-
human suddenly shows up.
I
So.
want the idea that gargantuanism could have resulted in a 25-meter long Liopleurodon to just cease. I want to snap it from existence. It is terrible. That's not how.
Destroy.
It's like thinking that a 6-meter human could exist somewhere out there because of gigantism.
Creationists.
Let's do the math. Okay? So, 25 meters long, and it's 7 meters, so 25 divided by 7. That's 3.57 times 3.57 times
Please no
3.57.
math.
So,
No. Oh, confusing
if we applied the
math.
same extent of gargantuanism that the Liopleurodon had to a human, we would get a human 45.5 times the mass of a normal human. So, how much is the average human in like kilograms? We go with
70, 80?
Let's go. Okay, let's go with
80.
80. That would mean that a human with the same amount of gargantuanism would weigh 3 tons, or around 3,641 kilograms.
Oh my.
Perfect. I love
Oh
that
yeah,
idea.
that's reasonable.
That's quite reasonable. Do you believe in such a human? They probably exist somewhere on this earth.
I disagree.
I was gonna make a joke about America, but
Nope.
Can we please joke out about America? It's so easy.
Okay.
Guys,
Distraction time. Liopleurodon lived from 160,000,000,000 BCE to 155,000,000,000 BCE, and so forth.
I think you
Okay.
missed a few zeros.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Liopleurodon lived from 160,000,000,000 BCE to 155,000,000,000 BCE, and was extinct by 149,000,000,000 BCE.
Okay, I
This is
think you
fun
got
to
it right.
listen to.
Probably
That's
you
gonna
got
be
it right.
that's gonna be our when we eventually make a clickbait fun dinosaur song for kids. It'll be and Liopleurodon lived from 160,000,000.
And more zeros.
Long-necked plesiosaurs and short-necked plesiosaurs, such as Cryptoclydus and Liopleurodon, are now thought to have flukes on their tails, not smooth lizard-like tails like in the series.
Wait,
Do we? We have evidence for it in some. I don't think we have enough to say for all of them, since
wait, which species are we talking about right now?
all long-necked plesiosaurs and short-necked plesiosaurs, because of a couple of specimens that had it. It's still not too clear on. I don't think, from what I'm aware, I'm not aware of this being writ, so to speak. It's not like set in stone.
Oh,
I
you mean
think-
like the tail flukes?
Yes,
Yeah.
on plesiosaur or plesiosaurs and plesiosaurs.
There is a variation between different genera. Wait. Like I think certain ones had very, very small ones. Very noticeable as far as I know. This
Okay,
picture.
We're coming up
I
to
would
the
share a
most-
picture, but it's a PNG with a transparent background, and it sucks.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Why would you make a chart a PNG? Why?
yeah. Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. It really only really got big after Walking with Dinosaurs. So
yeah, it's also not an accuracy for the show. Yeah. Anyways,
I
Cryptoclidus
mean,
could not go on
nowadays I would
land.
include it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Cryptoclidus could not go on land. Valid.
valid.
Yeah.
Cryptoclidus lived from 166,000,000. This way too much. Yeah. So again, time. Okay, are you guys ready for the most confusing one yet?
Okay,
Everything so far was confusing, but
I'm ready.
A study of a few ichthyosaurs, tylosaurs, and an extinct sea turtle indicate they were mostly black or dark in color. This does not mean they were completely black, or that other non-detected colors weren't there. It also doesn't directly involve Ophthalmosaurus, despite it is already depicted with a somewhat dark color in the show. Granted, this discovery came
Amazing.
long after the series was made.
Amazing.
Just one
That's-
statement, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 arguments against the statement.
There were
God.
also red ichthyosaur pigments, so why don't we make all ichthyosaurs red?
Yeah, I mean, I heard this kind of bit that everything has to be black and white now. And have you ever looked at the diversity in color when you look at modern whales and dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
Like-
literally have red melanosomes from some ichthyosaur. I think even ichthyosaurus itself, so.
I mean, yeah, I'm not arguing that none of them were purely black. I'm just saying that applying
we
the
only have
same
black
color
ones.
scheme and pattern to every single ichthyosaur is really narrow-minded.
True.
Like we
She
have
acknowledges,
common dolphins
so-
which have a little bit of yellow thrown in, and the differences in pattern in dolphins and porpoises that are black and white is still
I
very
think you
distinct.
misunderstood me. We have red pigments from ichthyosaurs.
Oh, red pigments.
Oh,
Okay,
here.
I
From
don't know.
ichthyosaurus itself, even possibly.
I understood kind of black. I was thinking that
You
Sassy
have
was
black.
just talking weird.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Rhamphorhynchus lacks many skeletal features for a skim feeder. It probably didn't fish that way, most likely dived underwater.
Yes, I mean I think
Yes.
no skin feeding in any case,
Oh yeah. For
unless you
any-
want to lose your jaw.
Yeah. The shape of the Rhamphorhynchus' lower jaw is off.
Show me the Rhamphorhynchus model and I will say it. If it's off or not.
Oh no.
Give me 1 second.
I have it.
God damn it.
Because the individual variation in Rhamphorhynchus is so crazy that I could split it into 5 genera on the standards of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, Sassy,
Oh,
you have
God.
a chart in terms of ontogeny of Rhamphorhynchus.
No.
This would be useful.
Well,
It wants to be killed.
for some reason, the only thing not wrong is the lower jaw.
Okay then. That's a boo to the inaccuracies page.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rhamphorhynchus had longer wings.
Yes.
That
Way
head,
longer
can we
wings.
just chop
Sassy
that
posted
thing
chart
off?
because Rhamphorhynchus was goddamn massive when you look at the wingspan.
Yes, I'm.
Like,
Give me time.
holy
Where's
crap.
Where's the image? Where's the image? Oh god, oh god. Yes, here. I found it.
Hey.
Also, get the skeletal with the different beak shapes and tail shapes. Because why not?
I remember seeing
Yes.
something that was. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
But yeah, it's massive.
People were like, "It can't be that big."
Oh no. Haha.
Rhamphorhynchus horror movie when? The primeval episode, but with Rhamphorhynchus.
Oh,
Sassy?
Um,
Sassy's dead. You killed him, Armin.
I only have these two right now.
Oh, wow, that's... Okay,
yeah.
well, the tail one is fine. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Back to the inaccuracies, okay? Say it with me, guys.
Oh wait, I think I found the one.
Oh.
I think I found the one. This one by Sassy, of course. So
Oh no, not my old one. I mean, it's still okay, but I could do it better.
It is.
yeah,
So
it
embarrassing.
illustrates it well enough.
Basically, it's the one in the show is the smaller individual. Like the medium
Yeah.
size, the middle of the three. Okay?
Basic.
Back to the inaccuracies now. Say it with me, guys. You streptospondylus lived 162,000,000 BCE, not 1.9,000,000 BCE. A possible replacement will be Duratyrant.
Isn't it Oxfordian and the other ones are Cambridgian? Why not just say that instead of saying some stupid dumb numbers that no one is remembering?
Sassy, 162,000,000.
Yes, sassy.
Sassy, of course you can remember it. It's a zero. It's as easy as not 1.9. Okay.
I want to
modern
say a bad word right now.
Oh my god.
Modern sea turtles hadn't evolved yet. They evolved in the early Cretaceous. However, the species shown in the show could be an unrelated species of sea turtle. Like Plesiocaris.
There are actually pretty many interesting turtle-like sea things from the Cambridgian. They
no,
don't have
that's being
developed
referenced to the
flippers
fact-
like modern sea turtles.
No. The
But
point
they are
is that
still now
you
here.
can see a modern sea turtle in the episode, I think. Or is the or
No,
did it-
that's- that's
the
not
thing
good.
was that two Receptosponders were fighting over a dead sea turtle. We see the
yes,
carapace,
that was it.
but not really the features, just a shell,
Right.
basically.
Because if you look at random turtle from the Jurassic, then you will notice that they are like sea turtles, but the feet aren't as flipper-like.
Yeah, and we don't see the feet as far as I remember.
So
Yes. Okay. So basically, not a good inaccuracy. Boo.
Bro.
Boo. Boo. Out there.
And that beautiful one was Cruel Seas, and it is over. And we move on to episode 4.
Wait,
Giant in the sky.
anything else worth mentioning? I think the Responder's skull shape was kind of off from what I remember, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well mention our own inaccuracy that should have been mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be another episode, like an actual discussion of WWD. But
Fair enough.
Giant of the Sky is a species of Ornithochirus has recently been reclassified as its own genus Tropicgnathus, rather than being a species of Ornithochirus. However, it was classified as a species of Ornithochirus when the program was made. Okay, thank you. Very nice.
no, it wasn't.
He finally. Oh,
It wasn't. It somehow was something started by Walking with Dinosaurs. There was no paper beforehand that lumped the two taxa.
Well then. You know.
I don't. I have no idea, so I'm just going to stay silent.
Yeah. If I remember in because I have the book called, Walking Dinosaurs, the Evidence. If I remember correctly, they mentioned that they did like they summarized them based on like the sexes, so that like the males had the crest and the females didn't have the crest, and that was how they lumped genera.
But
Yeah, the
Dinosaurs
Ornithochirus
did
is
show,
known only
crest
from
as
a
female.
crest.
Right?
Ornithochirus
that was
is literally nothing more than a crest. And
Yes.
Tropicgnathus is a giant crest.
exactly so. Ornithochirus was the male, and Ornithochirus was the female. That was their excuse.
No, fuck it.
Whoa.
God damn.
Sassy.
Sassy. This is Sashi's last podcast, guys.
No.
Sorry,
Tropignathus has a
Sassy,
big...
just how it goes.
You know the rules,
Okay,
Sassy.
guys, say it with us. Sassy, no blaspheming. Sassy, no
Sassy,
blaspheming.
no blaspheming.
Blaspheming is not the goddamn problem here. It's the cursing that's the problem.
Curse.
It's those
Blasphemy.
damn video games.
Of course.
It is those video games.
Enough. Can't argue with that.
Soaring
Yeah.
causes violence. And violence.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
these-
need that.
These
Video games cause
evolution
violence.
theories. These darn evolution theories.
Tropignathus had a
video games.
wingspan of only 7 to 8.2 meters, so it was not as large as depicted in the show.
True. Yes.
There's no evidence that Tropignathus traveled the globe, as fossils have only been discovered in Brazil. I mean, that's valid, I guess. That's valid.
Yeah.
Valid, yay.
Yeah, but it's a nice setup for an episode, though, to be honest.
Giant
Like,
pterosaurs are...
Yeah, from a
It was a nice
storytelling perspective,
speculative.
it's pretty well done. Just
Oh, definitely.
Outstock it would have been maybe more interesting, better. But yeah,
Yeah.
sign of the time. Science moves on.
Giant pterosaurs are now known not have been consummate gliders.
Oh
Valid.
no.
What? To not have been what?
Consummate gliders, like necessary, like obligatory gliders.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, they
Could
can
have had
also
that.
flap, 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 flap.
Sassy Song 2. Are we bringing the second edition Sassy singing?
This is ballad, just flap, flap.
No.
Okay. Tapejara may have been herbivores / frugivores in a similar fashion to toucans instead of piscivores, as a serious interpretation might imply. Valid?
They have
How
been
about
as
that?
frugivores as a hornbill.
Well, it's also not Tapeshara, but
Yeah, they get to that later. Tapejara are depicted with ornithochyrid-like limb proportions. In reality, these pterosaurs, like their Asdarchid relatives, had longer hind limbs and shorter wings, albeit still obviously much larger than the hind limbs, allowing them to be effective terrestrial foragers.
fair point, yes.
Tapejaras shown according to morphological issues would more accurately be identified as a species of Tupandactylus.
Yes.
Sexual dimorphism isn't documented in Tapejaras, although some species could have had it.
Okay, here we go again with this.
Again. Okay. No.
Take a shot, number one.
Tapejaras lived inland, not on the coast. However, it is possible that at least one species specialized in coastal life.
Okay.
I'm very confused
Bottoms
as to
up.
why we have so many Tapeshara from a coastal environment if they didn't live at the coast.
You know,
Hmm.
just cause.
And now we have the most technically proficient with the highest diction. This one is like paper level sentence. Like you could find this in. You expect to see this in the next abstract. The walking pose of all the pterosaurs are far off.
What?
What?
That's it. The
You cut
walking
out.
pose of the walking pterosaurs are far
The
off,
walking-
guys.
The walking poses? What? Hello?
Walking
Test, test.
pose, as in the gait, of all
Yes.
the pterosaurs are far off.
Okay. How did they walk
Okay.
again?
That's,
Yes. I mean,
that's,
it's,
yeah,
it's a
that's
weird,
like,
it's a weird way to put it, but it's valid. The gait is inaccurate.
Okay.
All right.
Tropignathus and Tupandactylus likely had pycnofibers. Accurate. The North American
Valid.
iguanodon
I mean,
are now their own.
the issue with the models is that they didn't show the pycnofibers on the CGI models, but did reference them a little bit. Like,
North
if you
American
actually look
iguana-
closely at some of the scenes with the Ornithocyrus and the Rhamphorhynchus, for example, you will see that some of the close-ups did have pycnofibers, just not enough and not visible in the larger models.
Bad.
But they did at least acknowledge they existed.
I guess.
Yay.
North American iguanodon are now classified as their own genus Dakotodon.
Valid.
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 Yay.
No.
Pyromosaurinus
clapping.
Iberomysornis has modern bird traits not found in Enantiornis, like scaly feet, instead of owl-like feathered feet or even Microraptor-like hind wings and rectrices.
Do you have any evidence for feather feet?
What? I don't get it.
Basically, the Iberomysornis in the show has scaly feet, whilst in reality would have had feathered feet.
No.
That's not true, is it?
No, just
First time I've
no.
heard this, to be honest. I'll look it up real quick, but
I mean,
It
yeah, I
shall
hear
be
nothing
wrong.
about either. We continue because there's another one for Iberomysornis, which is that it lacks the 2 long tail feathers that the real animal had.
Maybe it's a female.
I don't think we have tail feathers preserved for Iberomysornis. I think you might be confusing it with Confuciusornis.
yeah, probably because
yes,
I
but
can't see a single
maybe that is
reconstruction of
also the case
Ernifornis
with
with
Iberomysornis.
Iberomysornis, I mean, with 2 distinct tail feathers.
Sorry?
I can't find any reconstruction right now that has 2 tail feathers.
Ah.
Or
I mean-
feather pants.
Yeah, it had a pygostyle, which would have supported tail feathers, but
But yeah, not
No.
the specific kind they mention here. I don't think we have any evidence for that.
no evidence of Confuciusornis like tail feathers. So yeah, boo.
Just kind of pulled out of nowhere.
Yes. Utahraptor wasn't found in Europe.
Wait, can I
Valid.
just say,
Yeah.
the photo of it on Wikipedia is just fantastic. Just
Let's see.
Perfect.
can you get any more pixelated?
Oh god. Okay.
10 out of 10
That's
tail feathers.
Perfect.
What is that?
Wow.
that's the cast
The
of the
holotype.
holotype as depicted on Wikipedia.
You know, photos of cars with low quality are the worst pictures of fossils you can have.
They're cursed images.
It's like
Those-
somebody
that image is
drove
quite
past it on a scooter and took a photo.
They were in a high-speed car chase right before, and they just like drove by.
High speed car chase through the Museum Nacional de Historia Natural. I butchered that and I know it.
No, that sounded Spanish. It's the bloody French museum. I thought you were going Spanish. I thought you were like some Brazilian or Spanish. It's bloody French National History Museum.
I got
Museum
a lot of
National
French in
d'Histoire
school and it's
Naturelle.
Spain.
Yeah, I was starting out with Spanish and realized, no wait, that's not Spanish.
I noticed. Okay.
But it's
Utera-
fine because
Yeah.
France and Spain are both in Europe, so I can butcher the accent without being offensive.
So,
Come on, don't hang on. Oh, choice.
But Craig, you can do this now. Anyways, can you hear me?
I can hear him himself. Oh, and now I can. What? No, okay.
Yeah.
Can you
I
guys
had to
go on?
keep myself too. I was kicked out too. Like,
can you guys hear me?
I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you,
hear you.
yo.
Because
Can you hear me, guys?
super badly.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was for
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Craig. Very nice. So, Utahraptor wasn't found in Europe. Yes, accurate. Clap, clap.
Clap. Everybody knows it already.
Utahraptor measured 6
Yay.
to 7. Utahraptor measured 6 to... Utahraptor measured 6 to 7. Sassy. For context, this is a Sassy pinging in and out of the chat that we can hear.
Yes, Rocks.
Yes,
finally,
Sassy.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Utahraptor measured 6 to 7 meters in length at its full size, not 5 meters as said in the program. Individual variation? I can live with that.
Well,
Nah, that doesn't
just
exist.
give them something for the fact that they made it too small and not
I
too
know.
big for once.
Yeah. Utahraptor
I
did
mean,
have feathers.
An
Yeah,
animal
sorry.
being too small is never as wrong as an animal too big being too big.
Utahraptor did have feathers running head to toe to tail. Only the tip of the snout was visible. Well,
I mean, yes,
I-
What
but why
if-
would you phrase it
It
that
did
way?
it did have lots of feathers. It was fully feathered, but I don't think like just the tip of the snout necessarily. I mean, it probably was, but very, very, very
What
specific.
if this European population of Utahraptor that we see in Walking with Dinosaurs has a smaller average size than those in mainland North America, explaining their different look and their different size?
In different size, yes. Explaining the featherlessness, no. Bad sass.
Yes.
Bad Sassy.
You gotta just ignore the fact that European Utahraptors are made up from the get-go, but okay.
It's also pronated hands are pointed out, valid.
Of course, yes. Kind of needless to
Polacan-
point out.
Polacanthus is unknown from North America, only Europe. A possible replacement for this animal during the North American segment would be Gastonia. Actually, the Polacanthus is Hoplitosaurus, I believe, if I remember correctly. They make that clear in the WWD, the evidence book.
Okay.
Because there was a question of whether or not Hoplitosaurus and Polacanthus were the same animal, and they went, "Hey, let's lump." And they also lumped so they lumped Hoplitosaurus and Polacanthus Decotodon into Iguanodon, and then said, "Hey, since those animals lived in both places, let's put Utahraptor in Europe." So yeah. Oh God, Spirits of the Ice Forest. I'm in pain with what this guy has done to Australovenator. But anyways.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
How did
Oh
you
God,
miss
it's so much
Love
pain.
Boy?
So much pain.
Oh.
So much pain.
Love Boy.
Oh,
Be
Spirits of the
stronger,
Ice
Carol.
Forest. Spirits of the Ice Forest. Lelinosaurus should have had a much longer tail.
Well,
Lies.
that's not actually true, because the tail we have that's so super long can't actually be referred to Lelinosaurus.
Their
There is-
holotype is just a stupid skull.
Yes, there is no overlapping remains, and we now know that there's actually a lot of different similarly sized animal basal ornithopods like those, and therefore we can't confidently assign remains based on locality alone, like formation. So yeah, Lelinosaurus most likely had feathers to keep it warm. Possibly, quite possible.
Yes, yes.
Speculation.
I wouldn't say it's an
We
accurate.
have filament small ornithopods, I think.
Lindodromius,
Yeah.
namely, which even has melanosomes as per SVPCA, I believe, which should be described hopefully sometime soon. But yeah, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily an inaccuracy. I think, if anything, these past like 5 years and 5-6 years in paleontology have shown us that we just really can't leap to conclusions about integuments.
Yes.
Like, we can make conclusions, we can generalize, but we should not criticize others for not generalizing.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. There is no evidence that Lelinosaurus could go into form of hibernation, but it is still possible.
Again, with the
Metabosaurus was less hadrosaur-like than shown in the show, even though it was an iguanodont. It should be wholly bipedal rather than partially. I believe that is correct.
Yes.
It was a rhabdodontid, so likely wholly bipedal, or at least very much more bipedal than quadrupedal, and it would have moved most likely bipedal. That's why the current evidence is leaning. So I give that a valid, or at least a valid-ish.
Yeah, valid.
Okay.
Valid.
Wait. Valid.
There is no evidence Metabosaurus were migratory, but they still could be.
Again, kind of putting it out of the place where the sun don't shine.
It's now known that Australovenator is not an allosauride, but instead belongs to a group of dinosaurs known as Megaraptorians. Nope,
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
and there's no Megaraptorians. There are Megaraptorans and Megaraptorids.
Yeah.
No Megaraptorians. However,
It
the show
belongs to a
does.
separate group. Megaraptorians.
However, the show does identify them as allosaurs, a group that could represent allosauroids in general, which therefore may include the Megaraptorians. This is just all levels of wrong, starting from the fact that the one in show is not Australovenator. It's
Oh,
Australovenator in name only. And no, it's not even Australovenator in name only. It's Australovenator in retcon only. No.
Which is the same as Phoenixodon. So
Yes. Another fun fact about Australovenator. Australovenator didn't live 106,000,000,000 BCE. It lived as early as 95,000,000 BCE. However, it is known that other Megaraptorians, that hurts me every time, lived around that time and place. Rapator lived very close to 106,000,000 BCE in Australia. Actually, not anymore, because the Greenman Creek Formation, including Rapator, the lightning claw
Rapator.
Megaraptor and other lightning-rich Megaraptor remains, has been redated to about 96 BCE. So
you mean
directly
96 comma 000?
no, 96 BCE. Yes, I mean 96 million years ago. Specifically, it was directly preceding Australovenator's from part of the Winter Formation in time. So still not a good candidate. You know what the good candidate would be? That one foot bone that they actually based the allosaur on. Tiborosaurus could not make noises with its nasal arch, as it was actually bony. Is that true? I think not. Actually, no. I stand corrected. So the arch and the bulbous bit is actually bony, but I guess it could have had like an expansion outwards, maybe. I mean, at the very least, the actual physical bulge would have acted as a tube, even if it did not act as even if it did not inflate. Also, fun fact: we lost Sassy.
yes, I noticed.
Didn't I just noticed now? I was too busy going on about 106,000.
Yeah, as for Motoburosaurus,
so it
just
could not
gonna
make.
drop a picture real quick. So, I mean, I could imagine it being an inflatable sack in that area, to be honest.
Yeah, but it would have been external to the actual bulge.
Yes.
Why not?
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Just gonna look at Walk of Dinosaurs, where they depicted it. Because it seems they do acknowledge how there is a solid ridge in the middle, and it's just soft tissue expanding.
Yeah. So that's so I would say. I think like there shouldn't be that much expansive soft tissue around the bony bump. Because it's not just a vertical arch. It's actually a case. Like if you were do kind of like the expony thing what? The expanding thing that dinosaurs in the wild did with their Ankylosaurus. I don't know if you've seen it. Where it could just like have like boom. It had like spheres expanding out of its nose. Out of the actual nasal opening. Like balloons.
Okay. Oh, you shared. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, Mataburosaurus did not have thumb spikes. Valid point.
Valid.
Neuropodon is depicted as looking similar to a modern Coatimundi, having been live acted by one when in reality it was a monotreme and looked like the modern platypus. That is valid, I believe.
Pretty sure it's valid, yeah.
Yeah, it's validation. It didn't necessarily look you couldn't live act it with a modern platypus, but it would not have looked like modern Coatimundi and looked more like a modern platypus. Kulasuchus lived 120,000,000,000 BCE and was extinct by this time, which is valid. It would not have lived that long, probably, because the temperature was warming. I feel. But even then, I'd give them a slide for depicting a giant amphibian. Then Kulasuchus definitely not. That's too much of a time jump. And that concludes Spirits of the Ice Forest, which was meh. It got better at the end.
Almost done, guys.
Yes.
Also, I think
Then-
we're an hour in, approximately, maybe.
More than an hour in, like an hour 20.
Okay.
Stay
Well,
with us for the third and final segment. It's going to be glorious, trust me. Armin,
Okay.
you can attest to that.
I have seen parts of it, and yes, it's glorious.
Okay. Let me.
Amaka, you still with us?
I'm here.
Just dying inside.
The
Many
norm.
So
aspects,
are we.
many aspects of Tyrannosaurus mating behavior in the show are speculation, and maybe were not reflected by the real nature of the animal.
Oh.
Tyrannosaurus is depicted as a solitary creature. However, Phil Curry has found some evidence supporting that Tyrannosaurus hunted in groups, but this doesn't have to be conclusive.
Man, I hate like these behaviors, like people saying there's very very rarely evidence that an animal lives in a group for the like the entirety of its life.
It's just
You can
Mother Tyrannosaurus
like,
most likely
confirm
took care of
that.
their young for more than the short 3 months the program states. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Ontogeny is just in
Meh.
such a mess.
yeah, I give it a me.
Tyrannosaurus should not have pronated hands. Valid. Skull is too blocky. Valid.
Okay.
Is valid. Tyrannosaurus is now known to have extremely powerful muscles in its neck and jaws, combined with its teeth that made its bite deadly. Guys, Tyrannosaurus had teeth. Did you know that? Its teeth made its
Whoa.
bite deadly.
That just blew my mind.
Oh my god.
Concrete,
No way.
concrete evidence that female Tyrannosaurus were bigger than males isn't valid.
I mean,
Yeah,
yes.
it's not valid. I mean, that's a valid comment. That's a valid comment.
It's kind of weird because really the only evidence is that the largest we have happens to be female. Maybe with
Yeah.
Sue, it's not that certain anymore, anyways. And also we have Scotty, which is also another,
just ambiguous. Yeah, Sue and
Yeah.
Scotty are ambiguous, and there's just really nothing to suggest that the robust morphs are anything just
yeah.
morph.
Basically, we have no
Temporal
solid
morph.
evidence for size-based sexual dimorphism.
Yeah.
Dromaeosaurus has the same mistakes as Utahraptor.
Also, it shouldn't be there anyways.
Yeah, they mentioned that. They died out 72,000 BCE. Anyways, there were two different Dromaeosaurus, the Caroraptor and Dakotaraptor, but weren't, however, discovered at the time. Actually,
Yes.
at the time, Dromaeosaurus was present, so to speak, from teeth, which may be a Cotaraptor or Dakotaraptor teeth.
Tooth taxon, yeah.
Deinonychia, oh my god. First of all, that's a retcon, but also Deinonychia being in the episode all along is terrible. It didn't live there temporarily, and it lived in South America. So yeah, valid that it was extinct and lived in South America. Triceratops and Torosaurus probably had quills on its tail, unlike the ones in the program.
Okay.
This is still debated.
Ah,
Titan is no longer its own genus and is now a species of Edmontosaurus. Though it was the Titan genus.
Dinosaurs?
Da-da-da. Alien Game Part 2.
Yeah,
Ah.
no, it
box
should
up.
be Edmontosaurus. Just for everyone who hasn't
It
watched
should-
Patio
yeah.
games, it should
Yes.
be Edmontosaurus.
Yes, this is a valid comment. Iannectins and hadrosaurs in general didn't have thumb spikes like iguanodontians. Valid, like iguana
Valid.
and all that. Deinosuchus was extinct. Valid. Deinosuchus is described as being a 1-ton crocodile. In reality, Deinosuchus weighed 9 tons. I think that might be a bit much. 9 tons.
9 tons is a lot.
That sounds like a
It
lot.
seems a lot, yes.
When Leopleurodon
Also,
would have weighed
Dinosaurs should be long extinct at that point.
Yeah, he mentioned that Dinosaurs was extinct by this time, living from 80,000. And it's more of an alligator than a crocodile.
Yeah, it's an alligator word. It's not inside of Alligatoridae, like Purosaurus, for example, and of course the American alligator. It's just outside.
I love this next one. We now know that the eyes of smaller ornithopods are pronounced in a way that makes them look angry. This feature is also seen in eagles. Zero out of 10. The eyes not angry enough.
Oh my god.
Get it, guys? They're angry. Oh man,
okay.
that's beautiful.
I mean,
they
is
do
that
look
accurate?
angry though. It's funny.
Yes. Due to being a reskin of the Ornithocarus model with only the big crest removed, multiple inaccuracies for Quetzalcoatlus. Head is bigger, large flat crest. The back neck is much longer than the program's design. Yes.
Basically, the Quetz is all wrong.
Yeah. Didelphodon was not badger-like. In reality, it had a head like Tasmanian devil and a body like an otter. Valid. Not so sure about the head being like Tasmanian devil, but yes, the body would have been like an otter, would not have been badger-like. Ankylosaurus was not as tall and bulky in reality as it appeared in the series. Valid. The Ankylosaurus is far off, so to speak. So yeah, and that concludes it. Initially, I thought we might also discuss the inaccuracies page for the Walking Dinosaurs movie, but I just can't be bothered to. And I will want to give a special shout to one of the inaccuracies for the Walking Dinosaurs movie, which is some dinosaurs were shown to talk, which of course they can't do.
To what?
Wait.
Amazing, fantastic. That's science, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you just say talk?
You've not seen the movie?
Oh yeah.
Come on, Akira. Come on.
They talk in the movie, man.
Amazing.
Classic yo-yo. Not watching documentaries.
It's not even a documentary. It's
just a kids
It's
movie.
just a movie.
Bad one at that.
Yeah, look, I'm sharing proof right here
Okay.
for all to see.
That was a really scary time in my
Oh
life.
my god, dude.
Just
was kind of
clarify,
tough,
yo. This isn't the original document. This is the 2013 movie, not the 1999 documentary.
Okay.
So you sometimes
We will strap you to a chair and force you to watch this documentary.
Oh my god.
we're gonna leave it at that.
Let's just get to the last segment.
Naturally, they mentioned Pachyrhinosaurus might have had quills like Psittacosaurus and Triceratops.
Oh
No,
god, what?
No.
Someone's cutting off really badly.
really. They mentioned Pachyrhinosaurus should have quills, or may have had quills like Psittacosaurus and Triceratops.
But why?
I don't know. And who even? What's this obsession with Triceratops having evidence for quills?
I don't know. Apparently that person, or the people that wrote that.
I think it's just one person. They also did an inaccuracies thing for the Lost World, the 2001 BBC thing, which we can do another time. It's incredible.
You can tell because it's all written the same way.
It's all the same thing, and I'm pretty sure they also have the 000,000. But yeah,
I'm dying inside right now.
I'm gonna need a 1 minute to go get some water and prepare myself for a little bit more fun with the next one. Thank you for bearing with us so far. Wibbly wobbly.
Post-credit scene.
Yes.
Yes.
Wibbly wobbly. We did a cut, and we're here for the final segment, which is Walking with Dinosaurs 2. No relation to the series 2. No relation to the season 2 that is listed on Wikipedia. This is Animated live-action sequel to the movie Walking with Dinosaurs, which will be released in November 12th, 2023, and released for DVD in February 26th, 2024. It is 92 minutes long.
Animated live action.
What?
Yes, this is from theideas.fandom.com wiki. Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie 2.
Oh my god.
I just want you guys to notice, first of all, I cannot even convey this with words. Just see. I don't know, there's a slight inconsistency here. I wonder if you guys can spot it.
What? What?
That they've nailed that title.
Amazing.
Didn't you say the backstrand will have 2 people here?
Apparently, yes. From what I gather in the comments or randoms, this is just a big mess up of people maybe like trolling people. At least one person is being sincere with this. It's just a mess. So we're not even gonna try and like put blame. We're not gonna try and treat this seriously. This is just the most incredible thing I've read in a long time. I don't know if it's serious. I don't know if it's a joke. Whatever it is, let us behold.
The Lost Dragons.
Or Walking with Dinosaurs to the Extinction.
Dragon.
So first up is the cast. Justin Long is Patchy. Reprising his role from the first one, clearly. A male Pachyrhinosaurus and the main protagonist. Patchy
Wait.
Juniper.
Can you link us so we can read alongside it? Maybe?
If you want. Sure.
Thank you, because this is...
This is long, and the spelling is...
Yeah.
You guys all in?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't
Yep.
read ahead. Just saying.
Okay.
Too late.
Cast. Justin Long is Patchy, a male Pachyrhinosaurus and the main protagonist. Patchy, Juniper, and Scowler meet 2 Pachycephalosaurs. Spelling is perfect. Named Buster and Baitram. They promise to find the gang to a new way to go south and meet new creatures. Payasirkar as Juniper, a female Pachyrhinosaurus. Juniper is a secondary protagonist. She helps the herd after Buster and Baitram eventually steer them in the wrong direction. Skylar Stone is Scowler, Patchy's brother. Scowler was becoming more peaceful towards Patchy, but towards the end of the film, he was killed by ash poisoning. But okay. John Leguizamo is Alex, a male Alexornis, and the narrator. Alex fell in love with Alexandra and eventually saved her from Quetzalcoatl.
Alexandra is, by the way, just his female clone. So...
Yes.
And props to giving Quetzalcoatlus more of a role than just crab eaters. Because I know some people interpret the scene on the beach as the Quetzalcoatlus eating the trying to grab the baby Pachyrhinosaurus, but all I see is them eating the crabs when I look at that scene. It might just be personal. But anyways. Josh Gad as Patchy Jr., clearly taking inspiration from the Dino King. The son of Patchy and Juniper. Patchy Jr. has green skin.
What's
Jane
it with weird sequel fanfic and giving the characters a kid?
I don't know. I have no
All
idea.
animated sequels where 2 characters eventually get together at the end of the film will have a kid in the next one. Even the Mummy films do that, and they're not even animated.
Ouch.
I think cartoony.
I mean, yes, but The Mummy is a good movie, so...
Well, the first one at least, yeah. No,
The
I'm not
first and
criticizing
second
it.
one.
First and second
And
one are
until
good,
the
yeah.
end.
Yeah. Anyways, Jane Lynch is Sharla, a second son of Patchy and Juniper. Sharla has white skin and red eyes, making him albino.
Albano.
Albano. As
That's
one might
Italian.
pronounce it. Albano.
Probably.
What kind of pasta you want? Albano.
I'm just doing the
Still
finger
bad.
thing right now.
Albano.
Oh my god.
Albano. Dana Carvey as Buster, one of Patch's friends, and a new Mine character. Buster is a young Pachycephalosaurus with red skulls who lost the end of his tail thanks to Alberta. He
I
and
feel
his
better
older
than a Carvey.
Why do characters have to have a pathology? random that they're
He and his older brother get separated from their hard when
They're hard.
ah
they go to
Love
find
that.
them. They didn't know that they're going to a different way, and they meet Patchy and his hard.
Now
ah.
this is hard to read.
Oh my god.
Benedict as Baytram, the older brother of Buster, a Pachycephalosaurus with green skin, and Buster's older brother. Okay, I think he's the Buster's older brother. I don't know if you guys got that, but the older brother of Buster is Buster's older brother.
Oh
Patrick
wow.
Oh my
Patrick
god.
Warburton as Parker. Patchy's new friend, an Ugrunaluk called Parker, who became separated from his family, is now a member of Patchy's herd. Humans. Benedict
Okay,
Cumberbatch as Ben Phillips, a 19-year-old British paleontologist.
Wait.
Checks out.
What?
Aging technology must have come a long way in the 2020s.
Imagine it just looks like Doctor Strange, but it's meant to be 19.
Yeah. Okay.
A 19-year-old British paleontologist who has a well-preserved tail fossil given to him by his boss. The tail was found in Albertosaurus dung. Ben went to the car to find his iPhone, product placement, but was greeted by Alex. Christian Bale as Scott Steller.
What was greeted? What was greeted?
Christian Bale as Scott Steller, another British guy who's getting a fossil, along with his roommate Ben Phillips.
Just
I assume
another
he's meant to be
British guy,
16.
you know.
I don't know, probably.
Oh.
I think given Christian Bale's reputation with pushing his body to fill a role, I could see it.
Soundcast, Dinosaurs. Gorgon the Gorgosaurus. Gorgon dies at the end of the movie after being stabbed by Patchy.
Ow.
Oh well, spoiler alert.
Yeah, that was spoilers.
A question. Does it mean that Patrick just randomly gets a knife, or does he just grow a keratin horn?
It has a gigantic horn.
He turns
He
into an
goes Super
NHC
Saiyan.
Pachycephalosaurus.
Derek the Sornitholestes. Derek is first seen when Patchy, Buster, and the gang and the herd were marching in the night, and dies near the end by getting showered on by a sinkhole, killing him. Alberta the Albertosaurus. I love these names, honey. Gorgon the Gorgosaurus, Alberta the Albertosaurus, Derek the Sornitholestes.
Derek.
Derek.
Oh, Derek.
Alberta was a female Albertosaurus. She almost kills Skylar towards the end of the film by strangling him with her jaws. She is killed by being pushed into a thermal hot spring, has her pack retreated. Samantha
God.
is Buster's girlfriend. And then there's Troodon, Edmontonia, other Pachycephalosaurus, Edmontosaurus, Hesperonychus, Chirostenotes, mammals, Didelphodon, Alphodon, Delta Theridium, reptiles, Quetzalcoatlus, Pnathodon, Dinosaurs. And I have a World of Warcraft advertisement, and that's the most pleasant thing I've seen today.
Oh, it's a Legend of Zelda for me.
Oh, that's nice. Plot.
Soundtrack. Oh.
5 years after Patchy hatched. Wait, there's a soundtrack? No. Where the
There
plot?
is.
Yeah.
Probably so. Probably there will be something
Yeah,
like.
yeah, at the very bottom. Guys,
Oh,
there is.
focus.
Yeah. Plot. 5 years after Patchy hatched, him and Juniper are now parents and have babies. Not sure how that timeline works. I think Mr. Inaccuracies will have something to say about that. 40 years, everyone knows that. The
Don't
two
tell me
oldest.
we're gonna read through all of that. Oh my god.
It's not that
It's
much
beautiful.
by comparison.
beautiful.
Do you want me to read now in my narrator voice?
Mind. Do you want to give it a try?
Um.
Do you want to give
I
a
don't
try
know.
to?
We should have
All
Sassy,
right,
but you can go ahead.
Oh my god, there's a lot. All right, where'd you leave off?
Plot.
Oh,
Just from the plot. 5 years after Patchy hatched. Go ahead.
5 years after Patchy hatched, him and Juniper are now parents and had babies. The two oldest are Junior and Sharia. Alex meets his new girlfriend, Alexandra, and Patchy
By the way-
meets a Ugrunaluk. Wait,
Ugrunaluk.
pronounce that. I can't do that.
Ugrunaluk. It's a Grunaluk. By the
Yes.
way,
No, look.
Don't compensate for any typos. This has to be authentic.
Okay, a Gulak named Parker. Patchy gets paranoid due to a volcano that has been slowly growing all these years and gets worried and would not tell anyone about it, so
Oh
no
no.
one is scared. But only Alex knows because Packy trusts him. Meanwhile, in Montana, a herd of Pachycephalosaurus lived in peace. Two brothers named Buster and Bataram were happy, but Buster falls in love with a female called Samantha. He fights and beats a male named Stan, and he gets the right to have her as his girlfriend.
Oh my god. Brutal.
Patchy and Juniper's kids grow up and get ready for their first migration. Then, before they go, a Pachyrhinosaurus named Thanos.
Oh my god.
Patchy loses one of his frill horns.
It's gonna be one of the troll lines.
One of his frill horns. He almost lost, but Gorgon appeared. Patchy was caught by surprise as Gorgon kills Thanos, and Patchy and the rest of the hard escapes.
Man, the Avengers suck. Why didn't they just call Gorgon? Like what?
Thanos.
Okay, this version of Endgame is very different from what I've seen online.
Yeah, this is the
Better.
real version. This is the
This-
extended cut. Alright. In Montana, Buster's girlfriend was pregnant with eggs. That's how that works. Okay, Buster thinks it'll be the best day in his life. But an Albertosaurus named Alberta and her pack drove the Pachycephalosaurus away. But Buster gets separated.
Oh no.
Then, Alberta chased Buster to a cliff. Buster almost fell. Alberta grabbed the end of his tail. Then Bataram saw his younger brother was being attacked. I can't. His name is. Okay. And Bataram came to save him. But hit them at such a great speed that two of them fell off the cliff. And Alberta swallowed the end of Buster's tail. Buster and Bataram fell down the hill and got lost. Buster panicked that the end of his tail was missing and he's bleeding everywhere. That wasn't part of it, but blood was dripping. Buster can see bits of bone and veins. Buster blamed Bataram for this, and Bataram went walking to go to the hard, and the two went to find them. What they didn't know was that they were heading north, not south. Buster and Bataram were walking for days until they found the Pachyrhinosaurus herd. They got attacked by a pack of Troodons. Patchy saw them.
I too hate when I'm attacked by a pack of teeth.
Yeah, dude. His teeth started showering from the sky. Patchy saw them and saved them. Buster tells them they were lost. Patchy agrees to help them. Hers later, a mudslide occurred. Patchy and the two brothers had to move in the opposite direction. They eventually reached the new land. In the center of it was a giant volcano. As it turns out, it was active. Whoa. Suspense.
What a twist.
Ash began to rapidly come out of the top of the volcano. Patchy, Bataram, and Buster had no idea what to do because they don't understand how volcanoes work because they're dinosaurs. Just as they were about to simply run away in the wrong direction, Scowler appeared. He told his brother and the Pachycephalosaurs to run. Eventually, Alberto appeared. Alongside Gorgon, fought Scowler, and Bataram eventually managed to take Derek down.
Oh,
I hate Derek.
Screw you,
no,
Derek!
man.
And Alberta fell into a hot spring, and with Buster, the thighs of Gorgon, and he killed by Packy stabbing Gorgon by the chest. That hurt to say. The herd arrived. Juniper ran over to Patchy with their young. Juniper was told about the predators defeated and consoles Patchy. Alex appeared, having followed the herd. They revealed he had saved Alexandra from a Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh, come on, you don't even show it on screen?
After finding out what happened, Alex begins to console Patchy that the volcano is going to blow as the hard big
The blow.
to go down.
As the heart begins. It's seriously?
Buster
Oh,
now
no.
he's was breathing in ash and he deads to do the ash as they lived after escaping the eruption, and Buster and his brother find the heart. They say goodbye to them.
Good B.
It's goodbye to them. Soundtrack.
Okay, no. So the takeaway of the story is that they all lived happily ever after, and Buster and his brother find the heart together.
Yeah.
So
Damn, I love
if you
it when
look
I find
past
the heart, man.
soundtrack, it says I'm so sorry for
Sweet
whoever.
home Alabama.
Someone said they fixed the spelling.
Are you sure? Who wants to read out the soundtrack? I mean, we don't need to read out the soundtrack. There's nothing special in the soundtrack.
And you see just random all-star in there.
Oh, I wish.
I
All
wish.
Star, the fight between Alberta and the Patch. All right. Matishao, the opening. Tom Myers, what a difference a day
Comments
makes.
are just the comments are great too. When this movie
Boy,
going to
though.
come? Triller
It's
or
been
something
long.
like that? I can't wait.
Wait.
I fixed it, don't
Obviously.
worry. Oh,
Okay.
and I've also added some stuff at the end of the plot. King Delta Viridium.
Obviously, a fake movie idea that people keep re-editing to suit their needs. Oh my god,
What?
such misinformation. There doesn't need to be a Walking with Dinosaurs 2 because it doesn't make sense that the first film was wrapped up so well. You can't trust this website. And then someone comments, that isn't true, actually. Someone completely messed up the grammar, so I made it legible. And besides, this literally just fan ideas. Deal with it.
Oh, can I do one? I don't think this film is coming out. Merely because it is halfway through 2018, unless they pushed back the release date like they did with How to Train Your Dragon 3 Hidden World. Oh, you poor naive bastard.
Oh, okay, wait.
I hope you're just joking. Seriously.
Yeah.
My turn. Epic. The Walking with Prehistoric Life series changed my life for Vor, and it made brilliant shows in the past like Primeval
This guy's gotta be a troll. Though.
Walking with Monster Prehistoric Park Sea Monsters, Walking with Beards, and Own the Only Walking with Dinosaurs. And in 2013, BBC Earth decided to make Dream Walking with Dinosaurs the movie. It became my favorite movie, and its sequel, Never Make It, is the asteroid thing dark what about a volcano. Instead, Ples Fox gave it a chance. Replace the asteroid as a volcano, and the extinction title has something else, Ples.
Let's do it.
That's gold. That's just gold.
I'm so excited.
What the F, dude, you can't spell.
Dot.
But I agree with you.
Just a dot.
But I agree with you. The Walking with Dinosaurs movie is a huge disappointment. It should have had Kenneth Branagh as a narrator or the Electornist. No dino voices, and be a continuation of the Walking with Dinosaurs series. The only good thing was the music.
How can you be a continuation of the Walking with Dinosaurs series?
That
without just being a standalone prehistoric installment? How can you continue the story?
You just
without doing Walking with
the T-Rex returns from the dead. I don't know.
He had plot armor all along.
As this other guy said, the first series was wrapped up so well. You can't continue Walking with Dinosaurs, the series, because they all died. I don't know if you noticed.
The soundtrack.
Yeah.
This just I'm losing brain cells reading those.
We're getting all sorts of new ones.
Don't worry, I'm already out. I can read all of them.
Okay, so enough making fun of the bad grammar.
Asteroid ass.
Thanos.
I found the heart.
Gorgo killed Thanos.
They killed Derek, man.
Do not.
Derek had
hate
it
I hate
coming.
Derek. And what was with the poop jokes in the movie? Also, are you the one who screwed up the spelling? Because if so, I can't read it, and whoever did was a jerk. This old jerk with a U. Okay. All right.
I'm so excited! June 28th, 2017 by a fandom user.
I'm so excited. Oh
I'm
boy,
so
can't
excited.
wait.
Oh
And I just
boy.
can't hide it.
This person just reads it and they're like, "Yep, this is real. This is happening."
and like, who is excited for a film when you know the whole plot and all the plot twists have been spoiled?
Yeah, like Thanos dying 1/3 into the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
I thought he had the Infinity Gauntlet already, but I
yeah,
guess
man.
I see what you did there, Armin. Thanos dying in the first 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. So,
I think that's all we can take.
yeah.
Thank you for
I promise, we will do a proper episode with paleontology information stuff soon.
it's kind of been Paleomedia month for us. I mean, Walking with Dinosaurs we've had a lot of Paleomedia coinciding. And we hope you've enjoyed it. I mean, we've had Walking with Dinosaurs, Battle at Big Rock, all of that. It's not our fault. Deus Ex. What was it?
So,
Actors Day. That's a Paleomedia reference. Actors Day is the theme song to Dinosaur Revolution. Yeah. Thank you for sticking with us all this way. We hope you found it worthwhile.
I apologize for you having to listen to me.
No, that was the best part, easily.
It was the dramatic reading of Gorgon versus Thanos was on point.
I heard
they killed Derek, man. They
I
killed
couldn't.
Derek.
Bataram. I don't know why it was so funny.
I don't know. Oh my god.
His brother, Bataram.
Bataram. Such an epic name.
But almost as epic as Derek. Almost.
Derek is such a Chad.
Screw Derek, man.
Dude, Derek kind of deserved to die, but he was pretty cool.
Yeah, kinda.
Samantha, though. Samantha.
Damn.
My favorite name.
But I think the best part was that they found the heart. Like, I love that part, man.
That's how all film descriptions have to end.
Just
All of
they
them.
found the heart.
They found the hard and become.
I can make so many jokes out of that, but I'm gonna leave it here.
Yes.
Good idea.
Thank you for
You're
watching.
responsible.
And we hope you enjoyed.
See you next time.
Rewatch Walking with Dinosaurs because it's amazing. And
Never.
Or we'll be at your house tomorrow.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Probably next time. Yeah.